what is the attitude here? I mean, why the head in the sand attitude towards what's going on? I mean, this is affecting everybody across the country. Particularly, I have some strong feelings as a Texan, what I see happening at our southern border. What can we do at this point?
Well, first of all, I'm glad that Joe Biden admitted that he's a distraction. So that's one step. But this is intentional. The people who are in charge of operational security at the southern border, operational control, they've had it before. Secretary Mayorkas has been in an office that had operational security of the southern border, and he's refusing to do so. Joe Biden completely failed to secure the southern border. In fact, he's the one who opened it up since his first day in office. And Biden has aggressively pushed for his radical open border policies. And under these same policies, America has seen the absolute worst border crisis in American history. We have over 5 million illegals crossing our border. Our heroic border agents have seized over 14,000 pounds of fentanyl. That's just what they've seized, not the other stuff that's coming through that they don't know about. And what they've seized alone is enough to kill 3.1 billion people. That's billion people. And this isn't just a drug crisis that's killing our children, killing hundreds of Americans every day. This is a humanitarian crisis. There are young women and mothers that are suffering down there. Mothers are giving their daughters Plan B as they start their journey across the border because they expect their daughters to be raped on their way to America. And just recently, a child died in custody. This is a national security crisis. And in just the first 6 months of 2023, 80 illegal aliens whose names appear on the terrorist watch list have been stopped. Now, again, that's just the ones that have been stopped. How many more have come in that we don't know about that are gotaways? And I mean, just that number alone, that's more than the past 5 years combined that we've seen. I think there were 5 more terrorists on the FBI's watch list that we caught just this past Monday. So simply put, Joe Biden is inviting terrorists into our nation while turning his head to communities across our country.
Yeah. It's a horrible situation. One more thing before I let you go. I know you're busy. With the findings of this now revealed Durham report, we saw now that Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is issuing articles of impeachment for Christopher Wray, the head of the FBI. Are we going to do anything? I think that's the question on the minds of Americans now. Will anybody at this point be held accountable with any of these findings? I mean, we've been called conspiracy theorists, insurrectionists, all of these things that we've been called. And what I see happening is treasonous and traitorous. And we know there won't even be an apology, but will there be any consequences?
That's what we are pushing for. That's why I said these the work that we're doing in committees is so important to expose what's going on so we can hold them to account. I don't want another Benghazi show pony committee hearing. I want there to be referrals sent to the DOJ. I want President Trump to be in the White House to have his DOJ actually look into that. But it's really difficult when all of these actors are in the very agencies that are supposed to be the ones that we hold the actual corrupt politicians and everyone else accountable. And they're the ones who are actually in these offices. The FBI failed to uphold their mission of strict fidelity to the law. The report also condemned the FBI for lacking any review process for evaluating politically charged information received from Clinton's political operatives. This is nothing but treason, Chad. And the Durham report reveals outrageous levels of corruption, and it makes it clear that the FBI targeted President Trump to help Crooked Hillary win an election. I think he's retired that name. It's now Crooked Biden. He said he's given it to him. But I mean, this is what the FBI was doing. And I mean, I would call this treason. I would call this election interference. The mainstream media ran with it. Obama was briefed on it. Joe Biden was briefed on it. Hillary Clinton obviously knew. There has to be accountability here. And we're going to do everything that we can to make sure that it happens. Unfortunately, we're not the ones that put the cuffs on them and haul them away, but we can lay it all out there to encourage that to happen.
Well, our support is with you as you pursue that. Congresswoman from Colorado, Lauren Boebert, thank you so much for your time. I know it is a trying time, and it's also a trying time for you. Our prayers are with you, and God bless you, my friend. Thank you.